Welcome back to Good Day Dayton. This morning we are highlighting a very unique and well-produced play that is coming to Wright State. And in fact, we have the director and someone on staff over at Wright State Theater Program in studio with us today, our friend Greg, hanging out with us today. My friend, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Of course, I'm happy to have you here. And I introduce this play as well-produced and unique because it is something that follows a very different pattern than most plays. Before we dive into the show in particular, tell me more about the Wright State Theater Program, your role there, and why you love sharing plays and teaching these plays to the students in the program.
Yeah, absolutely. So I am actually an alumni of Wright State Theater Program. I graduated in 2011 and have been an adjunct instructor there for the past 3 years. And this is my first chance to get to direct a show in the department.
That is a very cool experience. And you picked a unique show for your very first one. I've been kind of beating around the bush here, everybody. The show is called Everybody, and it's an exciting one. Can you give me some of the backstory? Because I'm not familiar with the show until you were just telling me about it. I was running through my notes. What is the show really about at its core?
Sure. So the show is about life and death. It's actually based on a much older play called Everyman, which was a morality play from medieval times. And we're not really sure who wrote that play, but this play, Everybody, is a modern adaptation. And what's really cool is the actors in the show, the 5 main leads, when they show up to the theater every night, they have no idea what part they're going to play that night.
Okay, you're going to have to explain that one a little bit more, because when I hear that, is that because these are students and you want them to learn each role, or is this really how this play is supposed to be presented?
Absolutely, yeah. So that is how the play is supposed to be presented. Brendan Jacob Jenkins, the wonderful playwright who wrote this play, has written that into the script, and it's supposed to I guess, represent the randomness of death. The play is about everybody being selected by death to sort of go find someone to try to come with them.
So this very unique concept of the artists and performers not knowing who they're going to play mirrors the absurdity within the show itself. Yeah. It's a very cool show. Tell me more about the general plot, without giving anything away. What does some of this plot look like?
Sure. So the general plot is that God, this character of God, has become frustrated with his experiment of humans, and so he or they call upon death to then go and find everybody to then come and do a presentation for them for their life.
Just from that premise, I can see why this play falls in the absurdism category.
Yes, absolutely,
okay.
Absolutely.
Let's break it down a little bit deeper. Like you said, this is the first play you were having the chance to lead, to direct over at Wright State. Tell me about your cast, your crew. What's it been like being a director and bringing this unit together?
It has been an incredible experience. I'm incredibly grateful to have been asked to bring this play to Wright, or help bring this play to Wright State, and I have, I've been gifted with this incredible team of the cast and the crew. It's just been a wonderful experience, and everyone's so enthusiastic about the material. The students really love the play very much. During our first rehearsal, I had all these questions that I wanted to pose to the students. I don't think I got through 2 questions, and they were just off and running with talking about the play, about what their ideas for the piece were going to be. It's really just been a great time.
Of course, I say this every time we have you folks from Wright State here. You guys are a great theater production, a great theater department, one of the top ones really in the whole country. I just want to close it out with this. You can go and actually see these students and support them, but it doesn't feel like a student production when you go see these plays. It feels like a great top-tier production. Why should people come and support you and the students?
I think that this show is unique in that, we always say that theater is the show's different every night. Well, with our show, the show is actually different every night.
You could actually get a different experience when you go every single night to the show. We're just out of time. The Wright State Theater website's on screen right now. That's the best place to get tickets and learn about the whole run of the show. Just remind me, when is opening night?
We opened last weekend,
and
but
we continue this weekend.
Continue this coming weekend.
I love it. You can get tickets and more by going to their website. My friend, it was a pleasure to have you in studio today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Of course, everybody stick around. More of Good Day Dayton. That's coming up. That's going to be right after this commercial break.